just gonna warn you right now, if you don't like, if you care a lot about spoilers, no matter how significant or insignificant they are, don't watch this video. This is about a series called JJK Modulo, which is like Akutami Gege's work after the original JJK. And basically, like, it is the extension apparently into the future. And I don't personally care that much about it. Shout out to GOT Games for a raid. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So, like, I actually do enjoy like character designs and references to the original story and anything else that like hypes me up for the story. If you don't want to, like, if you don't want anything, right? If you want to just go in with the full virgin experience, go ahead. Apparently, this is also by Mappa, and this is not like a confirmation or anything that's saying that this is like the anime adaptation announcement, right? This is like a preview promo video of apparently like volume 3, right? JJK Modulo, I think, is done. I'm not sure. I think it was like a short story that Gege did after the original, and that's pretty much going on. Again, so many people are going to be like, this is going to ruin your experience. I guarantee you it's not. If I see stuff that gets me hyped up, that's even more fun. I'm probably going to fucking forget about it by the time this shit gets adapted in like 5-10 years, considering how many anime we watch. Let's go! Let's like watch the entire trailer and then go over frame by frame and try to like make sense of the story. Bro got 3 eyes? The gang! The new! Why does it feel like there's like 3 separate videos fucking playing right now? Okay. Don't pay attention! Rika! Maoraga! Mui Tempen! Mui Tempen! Oh, hell yeah! Somehow he's back. I'm actually fucking hyped up. Like, again, if this is enough for you to like ruin your experience, to me, this shit gets me even more fucking hyped up. The fact that Rika, Mahoraga, fucking, we got Mahito back? Like, are you serious? And the MC? Man, that's kind of sad. This is a totally different Itadori Yuji. We've seen in the original story of how he's changing after the seasons, right? He is this bright, young, innocent kid that had to go through the sorcerer bullshit because of one man that wanted to take back shots for the fucking glory of the Heian era. And for humankind to understand like cursed energy on like a deeper level and for like battles on another level to happen, right? And this is the suffering. He just looks so fucking dead. He's looking pretty decent though, like in terms of skin and everything other than a scar. But that voice acting and the eyes, it looks fucking dead. I think he's talking to Gojo too, right? What's he saying right here? Sounds really sad. Sounds like he's just alone and... Does he got no more friends? Are his friends even alive? Do I even want to know? And that's the volume 3 cover, and apparently it's the final volume of JJK Modulo. So let's go over frame by frame, right? So we have these new protagonists, right? The guy with 3 eyes. So maybe it's like a new clan, a new subset of species, who knows? But there are 3 eyes. That's kind of cool. 2018, right? I think we're talking about the original like JJK anime trailer, anime adaptation, right? And right over here, this is like the Sannin with their sensei, right? The big 3 and Gojo. And then it immediately overlays onto a new Sannin right here, which is, hold up, ain't this the same guy pulling up here? So we have 3 new characters, 2 guys and 1 girl, I think. And the guy with like the marks on his face, like a tattoo, he has 3 eyes, or at least it opens. Happy, happy, not happy anymore. What happened? I don't know. I don't know. Shit's going down. Motherfuckers are just dying. There's a lot of people with 3 eyes, like over here, right? Many like 3-eyed clan people. And then, memories of the Flash, memories of the past. He's like, some shit went down, and I guess like he's healing up. This girl though, okay, who the fuck is this? Bro looks like a demon lord. He looks like a Vastolorde Ichigo stuff. You know what I mean? Like Vastolorde Ichigo. If you've seen Bleach, right? The horns, it immediately reminds me of that, and I wouldn't be surprised if Gege was inspired by Bleach. Of course he was, right? To say that this has no connection to Vastolorde, I don't know, but I feel like it definitely is. Got a lot of fucking earrings. Look at this guy's ears. It's like that long Buddha, you know, culture stuff, right? Super long ears. And he's got so many piercings, so I guess he might truly be the honored one. NL vibes? Yeah, maybe. This part reminded me of the triple domain expansion, simply based on like the posing, or even like, I feel like more characters could fit in the left and right here. This definitely looks like a domain expansion happening. But the craziest thing, Rika? So now we can assume that this might be the descendant of Okutsu Yuta. Such a cool scene. You have Rika's overall like bone structure stuff, right? The exoskeleton, the teeth coming out. And then from the ring, I think that's Rika. Rika is renewed for another season, baby. Looking pretty cool with the new drip, right? It's got like a martial arts strip. Looks more masculine than feminine, but I think it's Rika. At least someone's back. The guy with the eyes. So we have like, this is Yuta's daughter, granddaughter, who knows? And Rika's back. Mahoraga is back. And so at this point, who knows what happens, right? Like, does someone with like the 10 shadows exist here? Did someone inherit that? Is there a different way to summon Mahoraga? But Mahoraga is back again with another one. This character, another person, this guy also has 3 eyes. So if this guy has 3 eyes and this guy has 3 eyes, but it's different, right? This is like a horizontal third eye and this is like a vertical 3 eye. And he doesn't really have like the same tattoo markings on his face. Like, look at this stuff, right? Kind of honestly reminds like the Sukuna marks with Yuji with like the extra 4th eye, 3rd and the 4th eye in the face. And this guy seems to be the main antagonist. Oh! Oh! Shit! Big Raga, no! Big Raga, no! What happened? Big Raga pulls up. This dude goes up, dead. I don't know. It looks like there's like beam attacks happening. You see all these lines of red, cuts and slices. And then we got Mahoraga adapting, trying to fight against this guy, Bro's got a literal hole in his chest. Dude, come on. This is some hollow shit, right? Again, the Espada, the Vastolorde hollow stuff, right? Look at the horns, look at the hole in the chest. Looks so cool. Maybe this dude's domain expansion. I see a hand signature being made. Looks like a domain expansion, probably. And then Mahito pulls up. What is the connection there? So bro is fighting Mahoraga, uses domain. Somehow, Mahito comes out. So in the story in the anime right now, Mahito has been absorbed by Kenjaku. And we use the one-time Mui Tenpen to basically set up for the culling games. And I thought Mahito is basically just done. Well, the curse technique Mui Tenpen is gone, right? But the character themselves might still be around, and it's cool to see references again of callbacks from the old, and bro is still mad. Bro looks demonic, so fucking angry. This feels like he just gained consciousness or something. Not consciousness, because he's still angry, but it feels like he's just been waiting and just immediately got out and is crashing out at Yuji for the events of Shibuya incident. Bro should be mad at Kenjaku, man. Why are you getting fucking mad at Itadori Yuji? He didn't do anything. You ruined his fucking life. You completely destroyed his like fucking friends. And then you come out and you're complaining when Kenjaku is the one that used you and absorbed you? Bro, come on. The voice acting here is pretty good though. Listen. And there it is. So sad. Okay. I noticed that Gege likes to do this a lot. Well, not a lot. It's only a couple of moments. Basically the KFC incident. right? Where you have Gojo and you know Geto basically like talking, but like they're like in public and there's a bunch of pedestrians and there's some sort of aura that happens from like having like a dialogue in like a busy place in public. So that's pretty much it. Yuji's still around. He looks honestly good other than the dead eyes, right? And this overall tone shift. It looks like he has completely, what's it called? Adapted to the Cog mindset. If you remember the Hakari episode, right? Where Hakari is interrogating Yuji and talking about what is your ambition, what is your passion, what's your fever, right? And he says this is a Cog's fever. This is what a Cog can do, right? We all have a role to play, and it looks like by the end of JJK, the original story, it's a pretty bittersweet ending, tragic maybe, where it's not like rainbows and sunshine and happiness. He's still thinking about Gojo in a way, regretting maybe, overburdened with whatever responsibility he has, and that's pretty much it. I honestly don't think this is gonna ruin my experience of JJK. Like, some people treat spoilers like crazy. I care about, like to me again, seeing Rika, seeing Mahoraga, seeing Mahito, seeing Yuji like that, all this does is get me hyped up for Modulo, and it makes me anticipate it even more. And we don't even know the context or the details of why they're there. So when the actual anime adaptation happens, which I think it will, right? I think it would be crazy to assume that we're not going to get an anime adaptation of Modulo as soon as JJK is over. Do you really think Mappa's going to let this cash cow fucking drown? Hell no. Right? Yeah, also, like, who knows how long? Like, more than 10 years. I think that, like, do you think, like this shit's gonna, like, a lot of people kind of, like, structure the timeline of JJK anime as in, there's, like, an important, you know, movie coming up. Everyone's hyping up Gojo versus Sukuna, whether it should be a movie or whether it should be, like, anime adaptation, whatever, right? And then after that, there's, like, a one final arc. So there is two basically big projects, I think, after Calling Games Part 2, by the way, right? We're not even done with Calling Games. We have Calling Games Part 2 to finish, then one big project, and then another big project, which could be even lengthier. And I think within 10 years, maybe, right? So I just feel like we have so much time, it doesn't really matter. This is more images, more shots of the, you know, the trailer. Really cool scene. My favorite one here might be, man, this one really stands out. Mahoraga getting bodied by this new antagonist. Like, looks fucking crazy. It looks insane. The Maito scene, it looks demonic, deranged. The facial structures and like the overall like symmetry in the art, he just looks like, and I think that's supposed to be like that, right? It's supposed to just portray even more just like fucked up elements, right? He's not the androgynous femboy anymore. He's just fucking crashing out like a demon blob. Overall, really cool trailer that again highlights the events after JJK set in the future. And I hope that this just means that like Mappa is aware and they're like, hey, here's a little crumb of what to expect after the original project. And for the manga readers, eat this shit up. Thank you for watching. See you next time.